Yes, sir. What up, though? You kicking it with KC MC. This is Popular Topics, pop tops that may or may not be talked about in the news. Yours truly, KC. Check this out, man. We about to flow through these topics. This first one, we talking about child care costing more than a mortgage payment or rent almost everywhere in the United States. Coming from MarketWatch.com. Average child care costs for 2 children exceed average rent in all 50 states and mortgage payments in 45 states. For many, paying for child care now is more costly than the average rent or mortgage payment. In 2023, the typical cost of child care for one child was $11,582, consuming only 10% of income for married households. And it was up 32% for single parents, by the way. It's 32% of your income. The financial strain influences family decisions about having children and highlights systemic issues in child care affordability and worker wages. The Biden administration's recent rule aims to reduce costs for families receiving subsidies, yet broader systematic changes are needed to address the overarching affordability rates and crisis. So if you look behind me right here, I got this chart. This chart actually comes, I forgot where it comes from. I'm gonna give you the source real soon. But this is a little description right here. This is an illustration, I should say. Now, if you see here, it's saying child care costs $26,376. Right next to that, you see that? Right beneath it, housing, $24,943. This say child care for 2 children now costs more than the average rent and mortgage in the United States. Now, I want to kind of move this up real quick. I want to see the bottom. Pause. Now, it also has transportation on there. Let me see. Got transportation on there, food, health care. Now, this is coming from, let me get the exact source for you. Aware of America, something. We'll put the link in the description. Child Care Aware of America, Bloomberg. That's who it's from right now. All right, I just want to give you that source. But check this out. Child care, $11,582. This is an annual basis, by the way. This is an annual basis. So now they're saying it's going up so crazy nowadays. And I hear from family friends. Trust me, if you got kids or you got family and friends that got kids, they'll tell you, especially if they're paying for a babysitter childcare, oh, it's a lot. $300, $400, $500, $600 a week. We're not talking about a month, a week. Just to watch my child? You're really not even teaching them, are you? If you just childcare, right? We're not even talking about school. So we talking about ages, what? Newborn to like 4 years old. $500 a week, bro, for that? No, I'll homeschool you. I'll keep that bread and homeschool you or something. Like, what are we really doing, dog? That's ridiculous. I believe in trying to find the best way to be efficient with your time so that your child doesn't have to spend time at daycare or spend little time there. Now, as a parent myself, and as someone who advocates for little to no child care, I'd rather watch my child myself or somebody, my mother or my siblings. Other than that, I don't trust too many people watching my child in the first place. And I'd be damned if I pay you to watch my child and then there's still an issue. I'm going to really be having a problem then. But here's the thing. Not only are they charging people a lot of money for child care, you would think the people that work in child care, oh, that's where the money is. $500 a week per child? Oh, man, I'm about to be a child care worker. No, they're actually saying child care workers can earn an average of $30,360 a year, below a livable wage, obviously. But they're saying for child care to be affordable to you, it should be only about 7% of your household's monthly income or annual income, whatever you want. Only 7%. So $500 a week is only supposed to be 7% of what you bring in. 7%. My nigga. I don't know where they getting these numbers from, these expectations as far as 7% of your income. Bro, $500 a week, $300 a week, that's ridiculous, bro. Even $100 a week, that's feasible. But it's like, bro, what are you doing, though? What are you doing in there? I don't want y'all just be having them play video games or just letting them fight and just bump their heads. Like, what kind of meals are we feeding them? Are you teaching them anything at all? I think childcare is a ripoff. I think we should all avoid it at all costs, at least to try to shake up the market. Other than that, watch your own kids or have somebody that you personally know watch your kids. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments or call into the show. 313-466-4386. Next topic, talking about Bumble. This is coming from today.com. Bumble has issued an apology after a recent ad campaign referencing celibacy received backlash for allegedly shaming people who choose not to have the bumpity bump. The ads, part of Bumble's brand redesign, included controversial messages that many found offensive, prompting the company to remove the ads and quickly respond publicly. Critics argued that the campaign minimized valid reasons for celibacy and undermined women's autonomy. Bumble acknowledged these concerns, apologized for harm caused, and pledged donations to organizations supporting women and marginalized communities. Despite the apology, some critics remain unsatisfied, suggesting the company is only apologizing due to customer loss. Now, I have an actual, what's the name right here? You can see it. Got an actual screen of what it said. You know full well of celibacy is not the answer. That's funny. That's funny as hell to me. They had another one that said, thou shalt not give up on dating and become a nun. That's not bad to me. It's an attention getter. It's supposed to get your attention and ruffle feathers. I think the fact that they started apologizing, that's the whole move right there. Y'all should have stood on business. Let the people be mad. Hey, this ain't for you. This for the people that's really trying to get down. There's a market for that. There's a market for that. But essentially, they removed everything, like we said, from social media. They said this, quote, "We made a mistake. Our ads referencing celibacy were an attempt to lean into a community frustrated by modern dating, and instead of bringing joy and humor, we unintentionally did the opposite." End quote. That's why I think they should have stood on business. Let me tell you something, man. Unfortunately, due to my situation, just to kind of test things out, look and see what's going on, I just recently joined a few dating apps just to see what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on there. You got a bunch of either super young chicks on there, college area, that's just on there, just flicking through like whatever, like they on social media. Or you got a bunch of baby mamas, single mamas on there. I'm talking about with multiple kids. Talking about I'm tired of the BS. I'm looking for long-term relationships. Don't come with this. Come correct. I got my own house, job. You better have your own this and that. Listen, I get it having standards. But after you done had 2, 3, 4 kids, cut all that out, bro. Take what you can get. You done had your chance 2, 3, 4 times to make it work with a man, to get that long-term relationship you desire. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. Why? We'll let that be subjective. Point is, I'm not mad at them encouraging people to hook up. I think we should try it before we buy it. If you're comfortable with yourself and respect yourself after that. Other than that, I feel like people should have been like, this app just ain't for me. And it's cool. Go to Tinder or eHarmony. But that's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show, 313-466-4386. That might be it in regards to that. So we're going to move on to the last topic real quick, bro. Look at this crap right here. This is coming from APnews.com. Under the scorching summer sun, prisoners including Lamont Gross toiled in vegetable fields at Louisiana State Penitentiary, earning pennies while under the watch of armed guards. Inmates, some of with serious health conditions, face extreme heat without adequate protection, leading to heat strokes and collapses. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order highlighting the prison's, quote, deliberate indifference, end quote, to the health risks and demanded improvements to heat-related policies. Despite the state's opposition, the court sided with the judge, leading to measures like sunscreen, shade tents, and regular breaks during the heat alerts. The class action lawsuit scheduled for September aims to end the farm line labor, arguing it constitutes cruel and unusual punishments. You see this right here? You see this picture? Majority black man, right? Then is that right here? You see that? Then, of course, there's a white man on a horse watching them all. Bro, this is in 2024. This ain't no 1865, 1850. This ain't even 19. They have pictures of the 1970s just like this, too. Just like this, too. That's because, according to the 13th Amendment, prison labor is legal under the 13th Amendment loophole that generates millions in crops for global companies raising ethical concerns about modern-day slavery. Yes, you are free of being a slave unless duly convicted of a crime. Then you're part of a prison system. And then you're not even a real man. So yeah, they can make money up off you. But here's the thing. They're saying like companies that we all know and love, Tyson, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, or whatever, all the big American companies, they'll take the labor from these prisoners making pennies on a dollar. From these prisons, they'll take that labor, those supplies, those goods, and pay whatever costs at a low cost, and then sell it to us. Slave labor, aka prison labor. That's what they benefiting off of. This is something that we all knew. It ain't nothing new. But essentially, it caught my attention. I said I had to bring this up once again. It's not bad at bringing a topic up every now and then. Let me speak on this though. Here's what I want to say. Now, I didn't necessarily say I was for or against it, but I want to speak on it real quick. Now, a prison is for people who usually do heinous crimes, whatever the case may be. The crimes vary. If somebody were to harm your loved one, God forbid, do the worst to them, unalive them, at the least you would want justice to be serving them to go to prison, right? Right. Now, would you be mad if they went to prison and they had to do slave work? The person that did harm to your loved one, would you be mad? Or would you be like, they get what they deserve? Or is it different because, now, yes, the look of it, black and brown people, white person right here, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. We already know black and brown people get incarcerated at a higher rate proportionally than white people. But overall, in general, taking race out of it, I'm 100% with, especially if you do a heinous crime, let's say that, murder, you can do this. You should be lucky to even make pennies on a dollar, if that's the case. I don't know what these crimes, what these men did. It could be extortion, robbing the bank or whatever. It could be non-violent crimes, drug. I don't think that's fair. I think should be two different types of prisons. One for people who unaliving people and harming people, and then one for non-violent crimes. Non-violent crimes shouldn't be doing this whatsoever. The violent crimes, they should be doing this and cleaning up the world. That's just what I think. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments. Call into the show 313-466-4386. Man, that's all I got for you. So we about to step up out of here. But first and foremost, before we do that, thinking out loud real quick. I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been having my moments where I'm questioning God. I don't know if I'm questioning whether God exists or whether God has good intentions for me or whatever the case may be. We all go through our trials and tribulations, I know this, and I don't want to compare my problems to nobody else. But what I am going through and what I have been going through, I feel like is BS to what I feel like I deserve. Now, that's subjective to God as far as what I deserve, but overall, bro, when I'm just in a mentality of just wanting to be peaceful, wanting to have a loving environment, have a stability for my child, I just want to be a family man, and that seems to be a hard ask. I seem to be a very difficult situation just to get that currently. I'm like, God, why? It makes me really question God. And I don't know, I know I'm not the only one. But that's just me thinking out loud for my current situation. Let me know what you think. Go off in the live chat in the comments, call into the show. 313-466-4386. Man, getting up out of here. Do me a favor, though. Kick it with KCMC on all social media at KIWKCMC. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. I got to put those logos up there, man. Hey, show me some love. Just kick it with KCMC, just the abbreviations, KIWKCMC. And also show some love to my sponsor, too, man. Team Elite. They on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also, TEAMELITE 313. And they on TikTok, Team Elite 313. And show some love. Go to their website, teamelite313.com. Purchase some of their premium casual, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, tech fleece, jogger sets, varsity sets, hats, and more. TeamLeague313.com. Ask your mom, baby. Boss up on them. Hey, appreciate you for kicking it with me, man. We got this far and did a Pop Tops episode. Somebody ain't did it in a long time, but we about to get to it, get back rolling. I'm going to have some guests coming in. That's the plan, man. We transitioning right now, doing some stuff. I promise you, I will say more as soon as I'm in a position to do so. It will all be content. This is my journal and my diary. I'm going to vent everything right here on the internet. For somebody who claims not to even want to put my business out there. But check this out, man. Do me a favor. Show some love. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Hit the alert so you know when we're going live, because we might pop up on you at any time. Other than that, do me a favor. Make sure you also check out Unk Talk. That's on this channel too. Team Elite Media. Man, check out Unk Talk, my dog, Uncle KG, giving you that knowledge, wisdom. All right? And we're going to be working on some more stuff too, man. We just started streaming on the live on the PS5 again. Playing Call of Duty live with the squad. And we also playing Grand Theft Auto 5. That's at least until Grand Theft Auto 6 come out. Hey, man, show some love. Other than that, peace. We up out of here.